Alex Von Tobel, founder of Inspired Capital, and here are the 3 things that we think are most important around a board meeting. Number 1, each board meeting should dive directly into the problems. Number 2, make sure you put your board to work. They're there to help you. And number 3, make sure you give everybody time to prep for the board meeting. You should dive into the top of the board meeting with your hardest and worst challenges and do it really, really clearly and authentically. And the more that you can enroll them into your biggest and hardest challenges, the better that the company is going to be able to do. So I think creating from the get-go that psychological safe space to say, here's what's not working, here are the things I'm worried about, here's where I need help. Not only is the board going to trust you more because they're going to recognize that you're, again, being really transparent about what's going well and what's not, but the board's there to help you, which brings me to my second point. Often I think entrepreneurs present to the board as though it's a real show, but in reality, the board's there, and if it's a good board, they're rolling up their sleeves, they're asking, what can we do to help? How can we solve these problems? They're giving you guidance, so put them to work. One of the things I used to often recommend to entrepreneurs is at the end of each quarter, at the end of each month, whenever you send an informal update, put your asks in highlighted yellow at the bottom of an email that says, we're looking to hire this person, we need intros to this person, these are the 2 things that we're having trouble with, anybody know anybody? Be clear, ask for it up front, get more people rowing with you. Ideally, your board is there because they're a group of people who can do a lot for the company and add a ton of value. So you want to make sure that you give them the materials not at 11 p.m. the night before so that they can barely read them as they're walking to the board meeting. We used to always try to send them a full few days in advance. So my rule of thumb was if the board meeting was on Monday, people would have them by the beginning of Thursday. So really making sure you give the board a few days to properly consume the materials, understand the content, and come fully prepared. And in a perfect world, you would never talk about the board materials. The board would be up to speed, you're diving right into those problems. And that is the best, most efficient way to make sure you're using your board.